Like, and you see things like the white party be there, and then they have a little baby like in a sandwich. Like they're hugging them from the front and the back and stuff.
Baby is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. All right, we're at a party, everyone's drunk. It's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol.
It's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people. There's nothing weird we could be doing in a party.
Right.
Ever since that Michael Rubin bash, 50 Cent has been done with Lil Baby. No hesitation, no sugarcoating. He straight up said, "That ain't my boy no more." They got him. And 50 wasn't talking about just some casual switch up or friendly distance either. This was bigger. The timing. Made it even messier. Right after that, a viral clip hit the internet showing Lil Baby flexing his brand new thigh tattoos. He was rocking a tank top, showing it off, with a bright pink belt pulling the whole look together. And in the rap world, that image didn't land the way he probably thought it would. The internet lost its mind over that clip. People were clowning hard, saying it made no sense to ink up your thighs first when your whole upper body is still clean. It looked off, and fans let him know. But while the comments stayed surface level,
50 Cent is trying to separate himself from the industry like he doesn't have to party with them. You guys have to understand, they had a party with men walking around with their butt cheeks out, like Keke Palmer.
50 took it way deeper. He connected it all back to that famous Michael Rubin white party in the Hamptons. You remember the footage? Baby getting hugged from behind on camera, a moment that had people talking for weeks. According to 50...
Mike. Man, Mike.
I'm gonna come hug you right now. I'm coming to hug you. Big hug. Get everyone to love each other.
50. This isn't about tattoos or fashion choices. He's saying this is part of something much darker, a full-blown humiliation ritual.
I hear that you say that you don't have any tattoos at all.
Nope. That was really my only reason, like, for being younger. Like, I don't want no tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
With my money, and I don't want to be like a thug.
The kind of move certain rappers go through to keep their fame alive and stay sitting at the very top. Now that's got people asking the real question, what really went down at that white party? Because moments like that don't just fade, they stick in people's minds. And when you rewind the footage, nothing about it feels casual anymore, which leads straight to Michael Rubin himself. Who is this billionaire who somehow became the go-to host for rap's biggest stars? Why is he always surrounded by young rappers, acting more like a culture gatekeeper than just a businessman? People can't help but notice the pattern. Rubin doesn't just show up at the events. He creates them, pulling every big name into his orbit. And the way he moves, it's got folks wondering if his parties are really just parties, or something much deeper. So here's the setup. Lil Baby's trending again, but not for his music. This time it's for all the wrong reasons. The internet can't stop talking because he just showed off some fresh ink. Now here's the twist. This isn't just another tattoo reveal. This is Baby's first tattoo ever, and instead of putting on his arms, chest, or back like most rappers, he stamped it right on his thighs. And that one move flipped the whole conversation. Fans don't know whether to call it bold or bizarre, but either way, Baby's name is in every headline, and not in the way he'd want. Crazy part is Lil Baby's always been firm about one thing in interviews: no tattoos, ever. Fast forward to 2025, and he's showing off two fresh ones stamped right across his thighs. One reads 90s and the other spells baby. He even doubled down on Instagram, posting shorts pics with the caption, "Back in that mode," just to make sure the world saw the new ink. And it didn't stop there. Baby also pulled out a brand new CBFW piece running down his lower left leg. First revealed on July 4th, fans weren't impressed. Comment sections filled up with words like humiliation ritual and the industry got hold on my boy. People clown him for rocking shorts just to flash thigh tats, calling it look straight out of some bizarre initiation. But the breaking point came when Baby hit the stage. Same shorts, same tank top, same pink belt. And every few minutes, he's tugging those shorts higher to give the crowd a perfect view of his new thigh ink. The internet went nuclear. And that's when the narrative shifted back to 50 Cent fans started saying 50 was right all along, ever since that Michael Rubin party. Baby hasn't been the same. One user wrote, Michael Rubin already showed y'all Lil Baby was his boy. Why are y'all even surprised? Another dropped, bunny hops and hugs in the back. This generation is lost. And that's when the question exploded again. What really went down at that all-white party? And why was 50 so quick to warn Baby about sticking too close to Rubin in the first place? The timeline is clear. Summer 2023, Rubin throws his infamous all-white bash in the Hamptons. Guest list stacked: Jay-Z, Beyonce, Tom Brady, Kim Kardashian, and yes, Lil Baby. Then the pictures drop. Baby caught in a hug sandwich between Rubin and NBA star Kyle Kuzma. 50 Cent saw it and lit up Instagram, posting the pic with captions like, "See, this why I don't go to them puffy parties. The F is going on here." And then came the shot that broke the internet. Michael Rubin, arms wrapped around Lil Baby from behind. 50 clowned it instantly. "Get the F off my young man." The memes were relentless. Baby tried to laugh it off, even posting a video of him and Rubin on a private jet joking about the pics. But the damage was already done. The streets started whispering, and the humiliation ritual theory caught fire. Baby later admitted on Lil Yachty's podcast that the whole situation really got under his skin. He was so bothered by the memes that he actually made Rubin pull security footage from the party just to prove nothing shady happened. But here's the twist. Baby never released the footage. Instead, he doubled down, calling Rubin a great influence and even crediting him for guidance. But fans weren't buying it. Meanwhile, Rubin finally addressed it in an interview, brushing the photos off as drunk fun at a 13-hour party. He swore nothing happened, claimed people twisted 1 second into a story, and even tried to paint himself as protective of Baby's career. But the way he went on and on praising Baby had people side-eyeing hard. To many, it sounded less like a billionaire mentor and more like a man with a crush. Now the debate rages. Was this just a goofy moment blown out of proportion, or was it something deeper, an initiation, a humiliation test rappers got to pass to level up in the industry? Fans say Baby's tattoos, his shorts, and his sudden different energy all trace back to that party. And the more he tries to explain away, the louder the whispers get. A lot of folks still swear there's something off about Michael Rubin. Not just his vibe, but the way he clings to young rappers, even though he's not in the music game at all. And it's not just Lil Baby. Remember that viral clip of Meek Mill bunny hopping for Rubin on a tennis court? Yeah, Meek said it was just a result of losing a bet. But let's be real. A white billionaire making a black rapper hop around while he barks orders? The optics were wild. So who exactly is Michael Rubin? And why is he so locked in on rappers and athletes? According to his own Wikipedia, Rubin was born in Philly back in 1972, raised in a Jewish family in Lafayette Hill. By 14, he was already hustling, opening a ski shop with bar mitzvah money and a lease from his dad. He went to Villanova, but dropped out after 1 semester, flipping a $200,000 overstock deal. That move set the stage for his first real success. From there, Rubin expanded fast. He sold off his shops and launched KPR Sports, pulling in $50 million in sales by 1995. Then he made his biggest move, founding GSI Commerce, an e-commerce giant that turned into a multi-billion-dollar powerhouse. These days, he runs Fanatics Incorporated, the official licensed sportswear supplier for the NBA, NFL, MLB, NASCAR, Formula One, and even WWE. Forbes says his net worth hit $10.6 billion by mid-2025. Sounds like a mogul, right? But here's where it turns sketchy. A lot of people believe Rubin's rise wasn't just about business smarts. It was about who he knew. And when you actually watch him speak, the man's got zero charisma. Cold eyes, flat energy, soulless vibe. That's why people can't figure out why rappers and athletes swarm to orb around him. And the strangest part? How desperate some of them seem to get into his circle. Which brings us to Rubin's infamous all-white party. On the surface, it's just a flashy Hamptons bash. But online, people call it something else entirely. A secret networking club for the rich and connected. Some even say it's way more than that. The guest list looks like a billionaire celebrity fantasy draft. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, Tom Brady, Drake, Lil Baby, Meek Mill, James Harden, Odell Beckham Jr., Kevin Hart. It's the kind of room where one handshake could flip your career overnight. That's exactly why so many think these parties aren't just for fun. Fans claim it's where unspoken deals go down, where rappers and athletes prove they'll play along if they want the brand deals, the media coverage, the elite invites. And those photos? They always look staged. The hugs, the awkward smiles, the strange body language. Power plays disguised as snapshots. You can feel it even if nobody says it. It's also suspicious how many young black rappers show up by Rubin's side in these pics, always looking more like protégés than equals. Critics point out Rubin doesn't even operate in their world. So why is he the one hosting them, flying them around on private jets, cozying up for the cameras? And then there's the timing. Some artists blow up right after attending his party, while others who skip it fade out. Coincidence or calculated? Even the Hamptons locals talk about how locked down these events are. Security everywhere. Phones restricted. Staff sworn to secrecy. No randoms, no leaks, no unapproved footage. The only images the public ever sees are the ones Rubin's team wants you to see. Which raises the bigger question. What happens inside once the cameras are gone? If the rumors are true, Lil Baby's transformation might just be another receipt in a much bigger game. And here's where it gets deeper. The all-white party didn't start with Rubin. It traces back to Diddy in the late 90s. Back then, Diddy's Hampton bashes were legendary. Leonardo DiCaprio was there in 97, Jay-Z in 03 with Andre Harrell. And now, same faces showing up at Rubin's version 20 years later. People are saying Rubin didn't just borrow the concept. He took it over, and maybe turned it into something much darker. The whispers claim humiliating rituals are part of the deal, not force, but willingly done for access. Some artists allegedly chase protection from legal heat. Others want career boosts, chart runs, award wins, or media love. And when you zoom out, it lines up with what comedian Cat Williams exposed years ago. Those so-called industry parties aren't just drinks and networking. They're tests, they're rituals. And most people couldn't even imagine what really goes on. So when you look at Lil Baby's sudden tattoos, the staged hugs, the awkward pink belt fits, it might not be random at all. It could be another piece of a hidden initiation game that's been playing out in hip-hop for decades. And if that's true, then what went down at Rubin's party wasn't just a party. It was the price of admission. Make sure you hit subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and share this with your people, because this story is only getting darker.